Welcome to Myk Aussie.tv here on a very cold Edmonton day. Well, we are Thursday, so we're 3 days away from Super Bowl 55. And here it is, yes, here it is. Here is my my mixed moneyline multi-margin mathematics, in which I picked, there you go, I picked Chiefs by 10 last year, 9 days before the game, on the morning after show on SportsGrid Network, the New York show with Gabe, host Ariel and Joe Ranieri. There we go, I picked them by 10. They won by 11, so Gabe said, Mick, you should frame it, so I did. Well, there's one addition to the calculation for the Super Bowl, and I revealed it last Saturday on my show and on my podcast. But there's two things that might change my final decision of, well, no, you got to watch my show and then watch tomorrow on SportsGrid. Hopefully I'm on with Gabe and Cam again. We'll wait and see. There's two things that might change my final decision. It is COVID in, outs and injuries. Well, there was nearly a couple of clowns, a couple of gooses from the Chiefs, Robinson and Kilgar. They went and got a haircut this week. And then the hairdresser tested positive for COVID, so they're on a 5-day wait list, can't train. And then I read that there might have been up to 20 Chiefs coaches and players and officials nearly went to the same hairdresser. How stupid are you? Cut your own hair. I've cut my own hair, and then during COVID, get the trimmers out. Why do you need a haircut anyway, players? It's not like you're out chasing girls this week. Sure, you want to look sexy on the sidelines, but no one can see your hair with the helmets on anyway. But I tell you what, the craziness also continues, because also we have the picks. The other part of my equation is who my favourite NFLers like. Well, I don't think I'm going to change my pick at all. Watching what some of the NFLers like, including Nate Burleson, who thinks the Chiefs will win big. Oh, I might have just revealed my pick. Maybe not.
Game time decisions has begun. I am Gabe Morency, and I'm on the grid, and so is the raging redhead Cam Stewart. The countdown to kickoff is officially on, and it's continuing. We're going to break it down. We've got a ton of picks and props for you. We've got more props than a Penn and Teller concert. All right, so we're going to run the gauntlet up. So we've got Super Bowl props. We've got Cousin Sal. We've got Joey Odessa, and we've got Myk Aussie from Bear Lake stepping up and in. And remember Mick joined us at the start of the playoffs, and he was outside. And I said, you know what? This is incredibly stupid of you for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why. Like, most people are outdoors, and they're like, oh, I have to do a TV hit. They go inside.
Indoors.
Mick, for whatever reason, goes outdoors to do it. I said, you know what? Why don't we just have Mick do it from the same spot all the way through to the Super Bowl? It's like our Super Bowl report from a guy that's not at the Super Bowl. I like it. Our Super Bowl correspondent's not at the Super Bowl. He's at Bear Lake, all right, in the Arctic cold. So Game time decisions continues. I am Gabe Morency, kicking it with the raging redhead Cam Stewart. Cousin Sal's going to join us in a couple of moments. We got Joey Odessa. We got Myk Aussie's crazy algorithm Super Bowl pick. I actually look forward to it. Mick's like a deranged mad scientist who was once a smart and up-and-coming engineer. Now he lives in the woods in a van down by the river.
It's kind of like
a cold river.
You're right, Morency. I equate it to the Simpsons and Barney Gumbo. Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. And then he stops drinking, and all of a sudden he's like an aviator, and he's really smart. Hey, Homer. And then he goes right back to the sauce again, and then he gets his buck teeth back, falls off the bar stool. You know, that's Mick. When Mick's, sometimes, Gabe, he's that really, really bright guy, and other times he turns into Barney Gumbo. You never know what you're going to get.
I think Mick has an airline pilot license, too. I think he's got a helicopter license.
Wow.
No, that'd be scary. That would be scary. That would be scary. All right, let's bring in Myk Aussie right now and see what Mick's Super Bowl algorithm has to say. What's going on, Myk?
How you going, guys? And thanks for the nice intro on the radio app at 6 o'clock. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I was driving back and minus 29 Celsius outside with a wind chill, boys. So I'm inside tonight in the car, but minus 29. Oh, Jay.
You're getting soft. Come on. You had one more hit to go. One more, and I said, yeah, you're living in your car down by the river there.
Yeah.
Look at this man. Looks like he hasn't shaven in like 2 months.
Yeah, no, buddy. I used to live in the Arctic. That's the look right there. Facial hair, Myk. Yeah, no, he. You're right. He looks like he's in like in a cabin by himself, plotting world domination. There, Morency, Unabomber too, Myk.
Yeah, you look like the Unabomber.
Oh boy.
No, it's good. Yeah, they got to keep the face warm. I get it. It's cold, Myk. I get it. So, all right. Cold. Seems like cousin Sal took Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Now Joey Otis is on Tampa Bay. Cam's on Tampa Bay. Let's see what Myk and just for the record, Myk, for people tuning in right now, maybe for the first time, please explain the criteria of your list. Like what goes into your algorithm. Give us the ingredients of your algorithm.
All right. Well, first of all, I would have been outside, but my phone would have turned off in the cold. So, Cam, you don't know this, but last year, 9 days before the Super Bowl, I picked Chiefs by 10. They won by 11 when they're only 1.5 point favourite. So Gabe said to frame it. So I did. Hey, we all get lucky, but why not? You got to build yourself up a little bit. But yes, we can run through it now. Which item would you like to start with?
He framed it. That's the best. No family shots. No shot of the girlfriend. My Kansas City by 11 Super Bowl frame.
Wow. You framed it for real. Well, you really are a nut job. All right. So what goes into this, Myk? So quarterback play, coaches, media picks, NFL knowledge. What's your ingredients?
Absolutely, and it's not complicated, it's smart. I did not want to make it too complicated, but I have an extra new item just for you guys and just for the Super Bowl. So the last new item, it is item J. You'll like this one, guys. Which is the stronger, AFC or NFC? Thus, I decided to give 1 point to the Kansas City Chiefs because I believe the AFC was stronger this year. And one of the important ones, Jess, item D, better quarterback, is the only item you can have up to 7 points because every item you can only have 0 to 3. Well, I've given Patrick Mahomes 2 points against Tom Brady. Nearly every other quarterback other than Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes will get like between 5 and 7 points. I've given him 2 points over Brady, who I absolutely like as well, but Mahomes is just a stud. Gut feel, NFL knowledge. I believe this is a difference. I am giving 2 points to the Kansas City Chiefs because of one person, guys, Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill could be the difference.
Gut feel, NFL knowledge. That's my favorite.
All right, so it sounds like Myk,
it sounds like he likes the Chiefs. Yeah.
Let's see your sheet. Let's see your sheet there, Myk. What do you got up there?
Yeah,
for the record,
there we go. I'll explain.
It really is. Look at it, Ken. It really is. Looks like the Unabomber. That's like the Unabomber's plans.
Exactly.
Scribble, paper.
Yeah.
You're like a mad scientist, like I said earlier. You're an engineer gone crazy. So what's your algorithm say, Myk? Last year you predicted Kansas City by 11. They won by 10. So what do you got? What do you got?
I predicted Chiefs by 10 and they won by 11. But these are the two important items that are very complicated for this Super Bowl. Coaching advantage. I am giving 1 point to Andy Reid and the Spaghetti Man and the Enemy Man over Arians, the left-handed witch. Oh, that's important. Byron Leftwich. Did you know only 10 years before I was born, if you were born left-handed, they thought you were a witch and converted you to right-handed? Very interesting coaching matchup. I'll give 1 point to Andy Reid. But this is really crucial, this one. Item E, injuries / COVID outs / mental craziness. I have given 1 point to the Bucks because of those
Buccaneers,
idiots. Get the idiots getting the haircut. I think that absolutely scared the crap out of the Chiefs with all them getting the haircut. And that one guy wanted to sit and get his haircut finished when the guy already tested COVID positive. So all the items come, wait for it, boys. The items come to Chiefs by 5. I think they'll win by between 3 and 7. I'll take the Chiefs by 5. But as we know, guys, it can come down to turnovers. It's all fun. One fumble, one interception can change everything. I do like the Chiefs to win by between 3 and 7. So I will say 5. And I have a total score as well.
All right. So what's your final score? Because FanDuel has the prop up. Pick the exact score. So let's see. What's Myk Aussie's final score for Super Bowl 55?
Could I guess? What do you think? What do you think? I think he's got 28, Chiefs, 23 bucks.
Close. I will give it 31 Chiefs, 26 bucks. And for you people that can't add up,
I like the pause.
For you people that can't add up, that's the best. Yeah, left-handed witches. Left-handed witches.
I think Mick froze to death.
He did, man. No, minus 29. That's getting real. That's a cold situation.
It's like freezer bowl weather. Freezer bowl weather. All right, so I like though that Mick was going to explain to us. So he said 31-26, 57.
Nice. I like that score.
All right, Mick. You've had a couple of minutes to add up 31 and 26. So what is it?
Well, I don't know. I lost contact there for a couple of minutes. And even though I'm inside, see or why I didn't go outside, I would have lost contact straight away.
You've lost contact a long time ago.
You want my multi parlays? I'll give you a multi parlay. You ready?
Yeah, give me a multi.
Yes,
I'll give the Chiefs -3, Tyreek Hill on over 90.5 yards, and Mahomes for MVP. But you know what, guys? I don't really care who wins. I'm totally honest there. I'm a Bronco, so I can't really go for the Chiefs. I do like Tom Brady, but does AB really deserve a Super Bowl ring? I don't know. And that Dominican Sue, no wonder he's angry. He's got a girl's last name, so he's been picked on as a kid, so he's angry. It should be an absolute ripper of a game, guys.
Ripper.
His name is S-U-H.
Yeah, exactly. A boy named Sue, S-U-E. Yes.
We get it. Mm-hmm. Okay, say it to his face. Say that to his face, Mick. All right, Mick. So what are you doing? What are you doing for the Super Bowl, Mick? You having a home? Are you staying home? Or what are you doing? What's your Super Bowl plan?
Well, I only have one option because in Alberta here, they're opening the bars up the day after. So I can't go to a bar. So yes, at home with the girlfriend. We'll probably start on the beers about halftime. I'll listen to you and Scott Farrell before that. And yeah, I don't really care if I don't drink much. I just love watching the game and really get into it, mate. Absolutely love it. Had some great Super Bowls at sports bars and with you, and I'm down in the US. So yeah, love it, mate. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'll be willing to bet that you'll have a beer before halftime.
I agree.
There's a Super Bowl prop for everybody. Mick will be
exactly
before halftime. There's a Super Bowl prop. All right, Mick. Stay warm. Hopefully your car starts and you can get out of there. You can call us back for help if you need help. Thanks, Mick.
Brand new battery. Have fun, guys. See you later.
Aussie, and as we stated to Mick, if you get frozen, Mick, feel free to shoot us a call back. We'll send help for you. I don't know where you are, but we'll use. I don't know. He's in a van down by the river, frozen river.
Yep.
Well, that was again some fun on Game Time Decisions with Gabe and Cam on New York SportsGrid Network and Sirius XM Ch204 and many other places, many other stations. Anyway, so let's now go into some of the items of my MMMMM that we did not cover on the show yesterday. Got to some important ones, but let's go through it one by one. Gut feel, as we said, 2 points to the Chiefs. Home field advantage, I gave 1 point to the Bucks. Better quarterback, we went through that. Injuries, COVID-19, we went through that. Now, item F, this is interesting. Current record. Well, I have it as not relevant, but interesting. You hear Gabe and Teddy Covers and Steve Merrill, they talk about trends. So a lot of these sports handicappers, the professional handicappers, not just betting guys, the handicappers, they look a lot into trends. You know what? Some of them are good, some of them mean absolutely nothing. Like Tom Brady wanted to wear white for this Super Bowl, and apparently he's 4-1 in Super Bowls when wearing white or something like that. Well, that's just whatever, right? That's in the head. But then this is an interesting trend. So like I said, for current record, which is during the season, I thought it doesn't matter at Super Bowl, doesn't matter right now. It matters in the wild card weekend. I put some points on the teams that had a better record then. But get this, the teams with the worst season record are 12-3 in Super Bowls. So for the sake of trends and Teddy Covers and Steve's trends, I will give 1 point to the Bucks. Normally you would go the other way if I was going to go at all, because the Chiefs had a better record during the season. But because of this trend in Super Bowls, doesn't really mean nothing. But hey, I'll give 1 point to the Bucks. Coaching advantage, went through that. Item H, record versus Chiefs. Well, on November 29th, 2020, the Chiefs beat the Bucks 27-24. They got up to a huge lead. Tyreek Hill had a hell of a lot of yards early, and then the Bucks came back. So because of that, it was a close game. I'm giving no points in the record versus the Chiefs. Item I, who my favourite NFLers pick. Well, we often go through this in the show. Oh, James, my racing truck driver mate, who's very good, he picked the Chiefs by 10. Gabe went the Chiefs. Initially, I thought he was going to go Bucks last week. He went the Chiefs. That's Gabe Morency. Oh, Nate Burleson, who was born in Canada and then played in near Seattle as in high school and college. He's a fantastic on CBS. I really like Nate Burleson. He went for the Chiefs big. Myk the Can Man, the celebrity out of Boston, my mate, he went the Bucks, but we know why Myk went the Bucks, because of Tom Brady and Gronk, because he's a huge Patriots fan, and there's many Patriots fans that are going for the Bucks this week. Florio and Sims, who I always listen to, and they often help me with picks, and maybe a final decision is Chris Sims and Mike Florio. Well, I didn't hear their picks this week, but I believe that Sims is going for the Chiefs. Florio picked the Bucks at the start of the year, but I think he wanted to change to the Chiefs. So a lot of the people, I would say 65 to 70% of people in the know are going for the Chiefs. Thus, 1 point for the Chiefs in item I. Item J, weather advantage. Nah, nothing to worry about there. Item K, turnovers in regular season / playoffs. Pretty close. Bucks at +8, Chiefs at +6. Few interceptions in the last game against the Packers for the Bucks. A fumble for the Chiefs. Pretty close, no points there. Item I, chance of mental letdown / playoff experience. I'm going to give 1 point to the Chiefs. And the new item, as I said on the show yesterday, who was stronger, the AFC or the NFC? I gave 1 point to the Chiefs. So like I said, I have Chiefs winning by 5. I think it will be between 5 to 10, 3 to 10, 3 to 7. It's hard to pick. Like I said, turnovers, interception, fumbles, tip plays, anything can affect the game. But if it does go mostly as planned, the Chiefs should get it done. I don't really care. Don't really care. All right, now let's go to some prop bets. Hey, prop bets are all the go. I like this one early. Tyreek Hill over 90.5 yards. Put some money on that one. I like Brady at over 300 yards. More second half points. I like that prop as well. Kelsey over 8.5 receptions. I think I like that one. Game going to overtime. Here you go. Put a few bucks on this one. Plus 900 for the game going to overtime. That'll be a bit of fun and some good profit if you pull that one off. Break the tight end for the Bucks over 27.5 receiving yards. I kind of like that one. And also look at Gronk. The Chiefs are not great against tight ends, apparently, allegedly, to the experts. So maybe Gronk as well. Have a look at what Gronk's reception yards or to score a touchdown. He might come up with a big play because he's a legend, the Gronk. Brady over half a yard rushing. Get that one. That's a good one. I like that one. But if he takes a knee, he loses yards as well. But it'll only take a knee if they're up near the end of the game or maybe at half time. So Brady over half a yard rushing. I like that one. Leonard Fournette, the running back for the Bucks, over 48.5 yards. I like that one. Edwards-Helaire, the running back for the Chiefs, over 28.5 yards rushing. I like that one. Mahomes for MVP. Mahomes for the over rushing yards. That's another one you want to look at. Quite a few interesting props. Have some fun with it. Be careful, be responsible. But I'll put some of these props on the Bucks players and hopefully I can win them. And then the Chiefs on the money line, the -3, and the multi-parlay, as I mentioned yesterday. Oh, there's other things. There's drinking games, props. I saw that online. I'll go to a quick story from Aussie football drinking game during the AFL Grand Final. When I was playing at Gawler South Lions, we'd get to the club rooms about lunchtime. The game would come on about 2 p.m. on a Saturday, and they'd do a drinking game. You know what? A couple of boys give me shit for not doing it, but I said, nah, screw that. I'm not going in it. The main reason is I didn't want to be hammered by 5 o'clock on a Saturday. I wanted to go out that night, and I was single at the time. Of course I wanted to go out and meet some ladies and still be standing by 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So the boys had put their name in a hat or put money in, and then they would draw a player. So you would draw whoever is on the teams in the AFL Grand Final. Well, one of my buddies picked this player. I forget who it was. And he got 8 kicks in the first quarter. He had to scull 8 beers in the first quarter. He was an absolute mess. Absolute mess. So be careful with these drinking games. Because whatever, just drink normally. You don't have to be stupid with some of these crazy drinking games. I'll probably start drinking at halftime, like I said, and then, got Monday off. Got to go for that knee ultrasound. It's killing me. Couldn't sleep this week at night. I'm bugging it up. See, I had an operation when I was at Woodville. The Dr. Keane, he was one of the leading specialists at the time. I thought I'd just go in for a cartilage scrape. I wake up and I think, something's wrong. He goes, Mick. He goes, your knee, I stitched the cartilage. Even though you're going to be out for months, it's going to retain your knee because in good faith, if I took your cartilage out, then you're going to have trouble in later life with arthritis and so forth. So basically my knee has been very good up until a year or so ago. I've been running lots, treadmill, umpiring Aussie football, and it's been generally good except for kneeboarding. I couldn't go kneeboarding. Well, I did, but that was stupid because your knee is crunched up and it takes a pounding when you're kneeboarding. It's killing me now. Yeah. Anyway, so I've absolutely ruined my knee. There's, I think I've got I've pinched the cartilage in it, or else there's not much cartilage left at all. So I'm in a bit of trouble with my right knee. The scar's pretty good. So there's a bit of history on my knee and Aussie rules football and so forth. This was interesting this week on Sports Day SA. There's a doctor came in and says now they're doing tests for CTE on people that didn't play sport. And there's quite a few people that didn't play sport that have CTE. So that's going to be very interesting to follow because of the lawsuits with the NFL and probably the CFL and the Aussie football of CTE caused by concussions. That's been a big story with Will Smith in the movie. So keep an eye out on that. I don't believe it. I still believe CTE and concussions is definitely a thing, but some interesting reports about people that did not play sport still have CTE. Keep an eye out on that. Blighty and Wildy were talking about it on Sports Day SA. Now, let's go to this. I've previously played part of my interview from Super Bowl XXXIX Media Day with the Patriots, including Tom Brady and his other star players. Let's now go to Super Bowl XXXIX Jacksonville Patriots Media Day, and I've edited this clip for some relevance. Even like 17 years later approximately, Tom Brady talking about what he needed to do when he was younger to improve his strength, playing ability. Very, very interesting conversation that I'm filming here at Jacksonville Super Bowl with Tom Brady.
You're right. And that's part of, as a player, we know that this isn't a week for us to have the fun. You're right. Everyone's calling you up, oh, we can't wait to come down. We're going to go to this party and the game and the tailgates, and that's great for everybody else. But, for us, we sit there and go, oh, have fun. We'll hear about all the stories. I just want to see the pictures and hear the stories. But for us, this is just all work. And definitely some things that I've improved on. I mean, there were some definite glaring weaknesses that I had as a sixth-round pick. Well, I wasn't physically I think I was too light. I wasn't very strong. And that's really been what I really need to continue to work at, because it's not something that's very natural for me. So I always had to lift weights to keep myself from getting beat up, from taking the hits. And also, like a lower body strength, that helps you with throwing more than anything. So your arm strength, I think my arm strength is better now than it was when I first came out. I think throwing it in the wind and in the cold in Foxborough, you need to be able to throw it hard, and you need to be able to throw it through the wind, and you need to throw a tight spiral. So, the leg strength has been very important. I think also, one thing that I'm probably most proud of is not missing a game, and I take a lot of pride in that, because to me that means that the hard work is paid off. We're always working on those type of drills, those pocket presence drills, and stepping up in the pocket, sliding in the pocket, buying a little bit more time, because when you practice stuff, when you do 7-on-7 and stuff like that, it never works out like that. I mean, you never drop back 5 steps, very rarely, maybe 20% of the time, but most of the other time you're shuffling in the pocket, guys are getting an arm on you, and those are the type of things that you can't practice very well, because no one can ever touch you at practice. So moving in the pocket, sliding, escaping, throwing on the run, being accurate on the run, making good decisions outside of the pocket, those type of things, that's been, I think, part of the big growing experience.
Well, check that out. The turf, it's in such good condition. I thought it was actually the fake new grass that all these stadiums have got it. Well, the groundsman, he picked up some grass, and here it is. It's real grass. Well, that was a lot of fun. Jacksonville, Super Bowl XXXIX Patriots Media Day. Oh, I fit it right in. There's a lot of crazy people. I was sensible, but wore the hat and got a lot of attention. Met some great people, great media, great players. It was fantastic, and there was a few hot chicks around as well. Anyway, that was back at Jacksonville in 2005. Now let's just go to my final score, because the camera froze, my cell phone froze yesterday for a quick minute during game time decisions, and I was about to do my final score. So as I said, Chiefs by 5, I believe, something like that. 31-26. And for you people that can't add up without using a calculator or a cell phone, that will be for the Chiefs 4 touchdowns. That's 7 4s of 28, plus a field goal equals 31. For the Patriots, 26. We're going to come up with 3 touchdowns That's 21. And 2 field goals, that's 27. But no, I said 26. So we have one of the touchdowns. They missed the extra point. Thus, Chiefs 31-26. Or another prediction, it could be 35-30. That's 5 touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes and the guys. 7 5s are 35. And for the Bucks, we have 3 touchdowns, 21, and 3 field goals. That's 30. Anyway, a bit of fun. Let's see how we go. Might go just over the number. The over-under is about 56, I believe. And here it is. One last time. There it is. There it is. Hey, look at that. Chiefs by 10. There it is. Chiefs by 10. They won by 11. So I framed it. Why not? Hey, you got to build yourself up a bit. But that's it. That's the equation from last year. I added that one item. A lot of fun. Have a great Super Bowl. Bet responsibly on your parlays and your multis and your props or whatever. I hope it's a great game. Over and out for my international sports and sports comedy show.